What is up, guys? Killerkev today back with a brand new episode of Skyrim Remastered mod showcases. Today we are going to be looking at Haafinheim, the player's home. This is absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of texture and detailing to this player home as well. I wouldn't recommend this for a late player, but personally myself, I'm going to be moving into this home because it looks absolutely beautiful. Guys, as always, the links are in the description below. Make sure to go and click those and grab it yourself. Now, there's a few little things added onto this usually you wouldn't have with the player home. There's also a small quest coming with this player's home as well. I personally don't like massive quests to do with selected mods, but this one isn't too bad, and hopefully we can cover it within this mod. If not, we can get a base review of that just generally. Guys, if you want this mod as well, once you've installed it and it's all ready to go, you're going to need to go south of Solitude, near the farms, near the river, basically just along near the stables themselves. It's just a quick walk at Solitude and you should be there ready AAO to go as well. It looks absolutely beautiful from the side here. We just had a guard wander off. I believe it was to do the guard of this section as well. It's a little bit strange how there is a dead corpse outside. Horse is ready to go just in case anything bad goes, but just generally aesthetic wise from the outside it looks absolutely beautiful. Texture detailing as well, as I said prior to that, like the windows and obviously all the other woodwork and just generally everything else is absolutely awesome. There's a few different entrances, some shrines located around as well. There's also a massive forge section as well just at the back here, and as you can tell there's an absolutely beautiful view with the sitting area as well. Now, this belongs actually to a spirit, a haunted spirit, which is actually an artist, which looks, as you can tell here, it's a nice beautiful painting of the boat, which he or she has finished as well, which is a little bit cool to see. So the seating area, you get those beautiful views as well, you get a forge, and obviously you get a backdoor entrance as well, which looks absolutely awesome as well. It looks great. You've got some storage as well. Obviously you want to see a full set of features for this mod as well. It's obviously encrypted or bunged onto the forums, so you're going to have a little browse of that, or if you can't be asked to do it, just download it yourself and have a little mooch, because why not? So let's obviously have a look at this dead body here. It is an adventurer. Let's have a look, search the adventurer here, and as you can tell there is a letter from Folk Firebeard. Let's have a look, from Solitude, and this begins a quest as well. Key added to turn the pages. Might need to zoom on this one as well because you can't see it too much. I can't see it because I haven't got my glasses on. Wish you the very best in luck with your task. I can see that just about. Have not fear. The mansion is oh, it is now haunted. This is a haunted house. Okay, very nice to see. We've got a potion of healing, minor healing, which didn't help them at all. Some iron armor, which is a freebie for all you noobs coming out there, which is not too bad as well. So let's take out the whole inventory here. Kind of seem to be a bloodbath. So let's go in and see what the spirit is like. And I'm hoping it's not aggressive. I'm hoping it's very passive, that we can talk to it and see if we can do anything for the spirit as well. And I do believe this is the person that obviously lives here, aka the spirit that used to live here. But apparently you can do certain things for it and then upgrade the actual house itself. But as you can tell, it is in ruins. Now, obviously, to be greeted, there's a frostbite spider, which looks absolutely massive. Should be able to one-shot, get the hell out of it. And it's bear bit as well. Obviously, you want to know what the armor is I'm using. We obviously have covered it this week. So make sure to check that one out as well. A couple more baby frostbite spiders. There's a few more. I think it's 3 in total with a mummy. That's fine. Not too sure where the spirit is as well, but as you can tell, it does look kind of like an open plan. Ah, the spirit is here. Not seem to be bothered by the possibly spiders. So let's obviously have a quick look around. Very, very nice. Very open plan. Very dark as well. There seems to be an unselected light through here as well. It's not too bad. Covered in spiders' webs. So I have a funny feeling there's going to be some more of those spiders lurking around. So let's obviously talk to the artist himself. Hello there, my friend. It's a very nice ghost image as well. Hello? Would you like to talk to us? Or not? I'd like to talk to you. Okay, doesn't particularly want to see that talkative, that's fine. Activate altar. Hello? I'm a little bit worried just in general, actually. Okay, so I'm not too sure what's going on here. I don't think there's a lot happening. Let's have a quick look around before we actually go into this as well. Can't talk to the artist, doesn't obviously talk to us at all, which is fine, fair, and everything else. So this is a roping system to hold on to this altar, which I don't think is active just yet. The artist himself doesn't want to actually talk to us, which is fine. So let's have a little look around just in general. You can tell this place is a bomb site, but I think you can actually sort of like bring it back to life. Restore it, I think is the word I'm looking for. So, is this the back entrance here? It's all boarded up. Okay, so we're going to obviously need to find out what is going on in here. Chest, there seems to be loot in here, so I'm not sure if there's anything to do with him. Majika and a couple of other potions with some studded Imperial armor, not too bad, not too bad. A couple of weapon racks in here, as you can tell. A few doors back out to Skyrim, not too bad. So we obviously need to talk to this guy, which doesn't actually want to talk to us at all, which is a little bit strange. Okay guys, so I've spent a little while actually looking into this, and what you need to do is once you've entered the playhome, obviously the spirit will not talk to you, it's obviously a spirit, and you are looking for something to head over onto the altar that is here. Now basically the small backstory is, I'm not going to go into it too much, is obviously the spirit's lover was here, she something happened with, I'm not going to ruin it too much because obviously I want you guys to do it, something happened to her, and obviously now this place is cursed forever, and obviously you can tell the spirit is actually making a statue or some sort of shrine towards her. Now obviously you're going to need to look around for these markings that are on the floor like this. Next to each one of those there should be a small bit of paper. I believe there's 4 of those in total. You're going to need to find all 4 of those to then carry on to the next bit of quest. Once you have done that, you are going to need to head back outside into the world of Skyrim, and obviously you are going to need to find the amulet. Now if you don't know where this is, it's going to be very hard for you to actually find it. You're going to be searching the grounds for a very long time, but have no fear, I'm here to show you exactly where the amulet is. Obviously this guy was a massive lover of boats as well, so obviously that is a little clue just in general. So obviously you're going to need to use your head when you come to this, and you're going to need to find out where it is. Obviously this small boat here, you're going to need to just run all the way over to it. You're going to have a look at the small boat. Is there anything on there? No, that's fine. But if we go underneath the small boat, there should be a small skeleton here, and right next to it there should be a small sort of carrier sack, and as you can tell here, the artist's amulet of his lover, and average gets speech skill increased by 15 points. We are not going to be using it at all though, so grab it in your inventory. Once you have got it, we, as you can tell here, place the artist's amulet on the pedestal. So obviously we're going to need to see if this actually changes or resurrects it, and obviously the spirit will obviously now go in peace, and then it shall be fully restored, and we can have a look around this beautiful player's home. But a very nice small quest to add to this as well. It kind of gives it that lore as well, so obviously personally for me it's really nice because it feels like you're doing something, but it's strange, for a very good cause. As you can tell, oh, and that's it. Look how beautiful that was, and obviously now I think it's actually fully restored. Yes, there we go. So the curse is gone, and as you can tell guys, it looks absolutely beautiful. All the spider webs has gone, and it just opens up so many different things. So obviously this is the structure itself. It still remains the same. Obviously you cannot take the amulet back for those 15 points, which is not too bad. I mean, come on guys, don't be cruel, don't be starting nicking everything like that. But as you can tell, the whole place has changed now, which is absolutely awesome. Obviously there's a few shrines, obviously a shrine for her milady just in general just there, so it's not too bad. But as you can tell, it's all cleaned up, so now we can use these weapon racks as well with some storage, some various different other things. It's very open plan, this house, so if you're obviously looking for an open plan all in one sort of run around as a small section. As I say, this is not particularly good for a late player, but for an early player this is absolutely beautiful. Got some weapon cases or display cases just in general over here. An eating section, very nice, but no sweet rolls on, which is a little bit unfortunate. Obviously the workbench that we saw prior to that has been flipped up top and beautifully cleaned. Head into this one as well, or you can open the study now. So obviously going to head over into the study and have a look. Doesn't take too long to load, which is awesome. Again, a very open plan. This obviously has all your different sort of fun things in there. There's a few little black squares glitching out here, not too sure what that is. We've got an alchemy's table, an enchantment table with a few different other bits and bobs here. We've got another sort of staff enchantment, which is absolutely awesome. No bits of other paper that we can obviously read up on this beautiful thing here. Obviously the artist's work is obviously scattered around. There's a few little lootable things within this storage box, which does obviously have a lot, which obviously has the vanilla sort of gear planted in there, which again is very nice. It's kind of a small study. It's very nice that I do like this. I love how it's sort of open. I really do love these paint-stained glass windows, which is awesome. Let's head back into the main room and see what else this place has to offer as well. So obviously we're back in the main room with the shrine. It's very open just in general. So go back here as well. Oh wow. Got some freebies, some armor, some blue mage robes there if you guys want to take those as well, with some sort of enchantment on. I'm not too sure what that is. We've got some obviously some more of the artist's work scattered around the actual player home itself. Here's the bedding or living quarters as I like to call it. Just around here's a couple of chests and storage chests. Chests and storage chests, beds and storage chests, which is absolutely awesome. It looks beautiful as well, and obviously these mannequins just up top as well, so display your awesome gear on as well. overall, guys, I think it's actually really nice how that sort of small transition between the quest of it actually looking really run down and haunted, and it actually gives you that feel as well. It's very dark, very creepy. There's obviously a few spiders to kill from a very clean looking and professional home that it once was. So it's a nice small quest to add into this, but other than that, guys, it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm really happy that we've got this one. As I say, very nice early game, but if you like small houses as a sort of later on player home sort of character, I personally do myself. It's just, you know, I don't like running around like in massive castles because there's a lot to add to it. I mean, they are beautiful, but just for sort of storage wise, and if I was actually going to play a legit game of vanilla wise, then yeah, I'd probably have one like this because it is so much smaller and it's easier to maintain and keep. But guys, if you did enjoy this mod, let me know in the comment section below what you think of it as well. But until the next one, guys, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.